Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lena, and today I'm going to show you tricks and tips I use to draft a bustier, especially to draft the bra cup shape. So yeah, if you're a beginner and you're struggling to draft to make a corset or to create that perfect cup shape, watch this video. So I'm going to be using my basic bodice block pattern. I'm going to be tracing from the shoulder down to the waist. So if you don't have a basic bodice block pattern as a beginner, you need one. So I have a video on that, so I'm going to put that on the screen. So here are the materials I'll be using to show you these tricks and tips. So yeah, I have a bra cup. You can see the shape of this bra cup is round. I don't normally use this bra cup, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna be using this one because that's what I have. So here we go. If you want to make anything that requires a bra cup or a bra cup shape, you need to know your underbust measurement. My underbust measurement has always been 13.5 inches, so I just mark that out and square out. Next, I marked out my dot point. So I already have my dot allowance on the basic bodice block. So my dot point is 4 inches. That's my bust distance is 8 inches. So divided by 2, which is 4 inches. But if you don't know your bust distance, that's your nipple to nipple measurement, you can just get the midpoint of quarter of your waist minus the dot allowance. So it's just the same thing as your bust distance. You can see it's just the same thing as my bust distance. Next, on the bust distance point, I squared up and marked ½ inch on both sides and connected the points. Next is to create the bra cup shape. Here I'll be using a bra cup. So as you can see, my bra cup is round. Your bra cup doesn't have to be round. Whatever shape of bra cup you have, it's fine. It's just for you to just create the shape. So in order for me to create a shape, I need to mark out the bra cup separation, which is ½ inch, depending on the style you're going for. So for this style, I'm using ½ inch. So I just placed the bra cup on the bust line and also touching the separation point, and just follow the shape of the bra cup. So that is it. You can adjust, do whatever you want to do, slant it, whatever you want to do, you can just do that here. After creating the bra cup shape at the side, I went down ½ inch. Depending on the style you're also going for, you can do that at 1 inch, ½ inch. So I went down ½ inch and connected the bra cup shape to that side. This is basically it for the body and for the bra cup shape. So next is to create the cover for the bra cup. There are different types of bra cup cover, but I'll be working on 4 styles. So here, for the first style, I'm going to be using the bra cup shape to create a pleated bra cup. So here I've done this before. I have a video on that. You should check out the video. Very interesting and easy to make this dress. So first you get the bra cup shape, then you draw your slash lines. So the slash lines depends on how small, how big you want the pleat. Then you draw a green line just to help you arrange the pieces, the bra cup pieces, and you also number each slash line so you don't get it mixed up while arranging the pieces. So get a fresh pattern paper, cut out the slash lines and spread it as close as wide, depending on how full you want your pleats. You can be ½ inch, 1 inch or 2 inches, depends. So you mark out the shape, then you add your similar ones, and that is it for the pleated bra cup shape. So that is it here. So yeah, you can pleat it whichever way you like. So the next one is a vertical cut. I also have a video on this, and I did it without a bra cup. Very interesting video and easy to make. So first you need your bra cup and a tape, a sellotape. So you just wrap the bra cup, just the top part of the bra cup, with the sellotape. Cover every part of the bra cup, that's the top part, not the inside, with the sellotape. Then you cut out the excess. You cut out the excess sellotape. So after doing this, it's time to draw the shape of the bra cup cover. So what I did was to get the midpoint by just folding it vertically and marking out the midpoint and tracing that midpoint line all the way. Just get a sellotape that is visible. You can use the paper sellotape or whatever color sellotape. Just make sure you get a tape that you can actually create marks on it and it will show. So here, after doing that, you peel out the tape as a whole. Yep, you just peel it out from the bra cup, then you cut it out. But after cutting it out, you place it on a fresh pattern paper. After sticking the sellotape on a fresh pattern paper, you trace out the shape, then you peel off the sellotape, and you can mark out your seam allowance on the bra cup. And basically that is it for creating a vertical bra cup or bra cup cover. So this is how it should look once you are done. So next is to get the horizontal and vertical cut. This is a popular cut. I already have a video on this. I'm gonna put it on the screen. It's so easy. So here I've already taped my bra cup. So first you fold horizontally to get the midpoint. Fold equally horizontally. You mark the midpoint, then you create the line. So this is a round cup. So what I did was to go down half an inch and connect. So you have to be creative depending on the style you want. You have to be creative while drawing on the tape. So then you fold vertically, you mark the midpoint, and you connect. So this is like easy peasy, right? So you just connect, peel out the tape, the sellotape, then you cut out the shape, you place on a fresh pattern paper, then you trace out the shape. So that is it. Depending on what shape, what style of bra cup you want. If you have a bra cup, you can just do it. It's that easy, yeah. So in case you don't want to intrude on your clients, you just ask your client for their bra cup shape. If you don't want to start drafting so much, you can just get a bra cup and you just do the same thing and you trace out and it comes out perfectly. So here the same thing, cut out the shape. You can use this shape to create a a foam bra, yeah, a foam bra cup, yeah. You can use to create a foam bra cup. So I just taped it together just to show you the final look, to show you that it's just the same thing as the bra cup. So there's no fuss about creating the bra cup perfect shape. You just get a bra cup and you just use the shape of the bra cup and create yours. So down to the last side is horizontal cut, just to cut. So I've done something like this again. I have a video on that. I am going to put that on the screen. Watch that video, you'll enjoy it. So you tape your bra cup, you fold horizontally, you get the midpoint. Depending on the shape, you don't have to fold to get the midpoint. You can just mark 2 inches up, you can mark 1 inches up, depending on the style you want. But I'm just trying to tell you that this is an easy way to scale through getting the perfect bra cup. You don't have to draft, you don't have to be like a pro in bustier or corset making. It's just, if you want that nice cup looking shape, you can just do this. And I've been using this method and it's really easy to do, easy to create. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't leave without subscribing. Subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye.